Here today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. So if you enjoy Kickstarter related stuff, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Because today, I'm super excited. I love when we go scraping towards the bottom of the Kickstarter. We're not even towards the bottom. There's like 200 projects on games right now, but we're checking out one that is currently not funded. Looks like it might not hit funding. It's going to be close. It's the number 57 game on Kickstarter right now. That is MOOGH, a 1-to-4 player competitive programming game where tribes of cavemen are fighting big beasts in order to ... So I enjoy programming games. I like the art style. I think it's unique. That being said, I would focus, I think, on something a little bit more. I don't know what it could be. I guess I don't know. Just the main image is missing something. I don't quite know what it is. Judging by the size of the box, it might be the price, because I imagine this is going to have a relatively decent price considering its standees, thinner box. But as always, when you get in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
Listen well, young hunter.
Like the subtitles.
For bringing down the mighty MOOGH is no easy task. Hunt the MOOGH alone, or with up to 3 others. You will fight together to see who is the most skilled hunter amongst you. But when the prey is brought down, only the most savage tribe wins. Of course, take care that it does not run off, or worse, run you over. Nobody wins if you go home empty-handed. You must tell your tribe what to do, but you need to plan with care and wisdom. The beast will react to your act.
So you're showing me a lot of stuff, but none of it really means anything to me as someone who doesn't know what's going on in the game. Like, there's cubes moving, and there's a thing moving around here, and there's
But be on your toes.
It looks cool, though.
You never know when it goes.
I think that's an upgrade track, maybe. But once again, I don't know why that's turning over. Like, what did I accomplish in the game that turned that over?
Wild. Many exciting adventures away in MOOGH. Different scenarios.
Oh, they're dead.
Offer challenges like special setup, new items, the new types of beasts. Do you have what it takes to catch the mighty MOOGH?
So one thing I think we pinpointed here, one thing I'd like to pinpoint here is how many scenarios are there? I think that might be the way to go, because that looks good. Entirely different scenarios. If there's 5 different scenarios and I like this game, I'm immediately going to play it 5 times.
Offer challenges like special setup.
And they're going to have different monsters, different cards.
New items, the new types of beasts. Do you have...
Yeah, I feel like that's the way. I feel like that maybe should be spotlight. Like, it's nice to mention competitive, but I don't know. I would maybe scenario-based, something like that, even though it's a little weird use of that term. But... Anywho, after the video, do I want it? Yeah, it looks interesting. Looks like a fun little game. Also, it's solo, so I'm intrigued to see how the solo plays on that. Because honestly, I think that could really be a selling point for a lot of people, especially if the price is decent. Publisher of many war games and board games, Stronghold, Hunt for the Ring, Ares games, The Lost Expedition, Osprey games. Okay, so they've done some stuff. And then we got one person on the customer service as well, along with them. So we got I'm Not Afraid, Mini Rogue, This War Without an Enemy, Saigon. So they've done 4 other things. Let's make sure people got their stuff, and they were happy with said stuff. 6 comments. So this one's a PDF. Okay. So print and play, people got their print and play, whatever. Let's double check. If these are just 6 comments, I've never got my print and play. That's a problem. There's a typo on page 7. We'll correct the typo. That's why we put a rule booklet on the Kickstarter page so people can look at it. Is this one? This one raised $158,000. It's a roguelike micro game. Interesting. I do like that front image there. That looks nice. All right. Let's make sure people got their stuff here. Mini Rogue. After the shipping, so this is in July 6, 2023, app plus future Kickstarter plus Essen plus MOOGH. The app is almost complete. Of course, you can already use it. But ambient, so that's kind of surprising that they had 4,900 people in here, and they couldn't, they're not funded, because they have a very low funding goal of only $9,000, which makes me think something here is really not hitting the mark with people. I'm curious to see what that is. Comments. 1 year has passed, but the app is still incomplete. I'm quite disappointed that not everything promised was fulfilled from this campaign. Yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for your question. We are deeply sorry about the situation. Unfortunately, we still don't have a release date yet, but we confirmed that the soundboard for the app will be available for the new Kickstarter campaign for Mini Rogue. Cool. Oh, at least you didn't ignore my message. That's reassuring. That is, and that is because a lot of times it's very easy to ignore those. Would it be possible the app appear in the App Store? I want to be able to load it onto my phone. Thanks for your question. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be available in the App Store. You should be able to download it by following these steps. You go offline, open the app, then go to Mini Rogue. It should work when you're done. All that. Interesting. Thought the app wasn't done yet. Loving this game, both original expansions. Question: the expansion. So they're doing good customer service here. This is such a great game. Been playing it since it got delivered and brought it with me on holidays with the app. Can't find a sound list. Is it still in development? And is there a way to keep track of a couple of features with the app? I brought only the cards. Okay, so game is out. They've done the thing. App is still not out as of 10 days ago, which is disappointing. All right. But this war without an enemy, let's make sure this one is out. 110 comments, so probably not a flaming dumpster fire. The rule booklet is available in French and Polish on our website here. Cool. Do it in different languages. So yeah, 2 years ago, fine. And then Saigon 75, I'm going to guess this one's out as well. So can you do it? Yeah. Cool. So can you do it? Yes, even though that app, and that's exactly why I always get concerned when it's not just a game. When it's a game, plus this, plus that, plus this, plus that, because that's just one more extra step where you can have a hiccup, and, people get annoyed by it. But can you do it? Yeah, I'll give them a thumbs up on this one. They put out other games. The Dark Knight goes pale, slowly thin streaks off theme, don't care. French, whatever's defeat the big boss, competitive campaign, solo mode, cooperative. Wow! Then why would you tell me it's competitive? If you, in fact, have a campaign mode, it is cooperative. Why are you telling me specifically? Why are you wasting that one word there to put competitive when you could put something else so much better, like a 1 to 4 player cooperative, like campaign? Because I imagine if you could, maybe that's something we put on the main image here. Something here: cooperative, campaign, competitive. Because right now, going into it, I just thought it was competitive because that's all you chose to tell me. Or maybe it is, because this is the only one that's red. I'm so confused. We'll figure it out. And begin the epic journey. There are 4 tribes in the base game and a lot of interesting content. A solo mode, a skirmish mode, a campaign mode, a lot of different beast scenarios with different winning conditions, items to win. Cool. 30 to 60 minutes. 9-card print play contest. Oh, so this is only 9 cards? Wow. Okay. No, there's more than 9 cards here. What are you talking about? The game used only 9 cards originally. Oh, I should read. Nicholas Hook, the game designer and illustrator of the game, participated in design contests on Board Game Geek, and the game won many prizes. We have worked together on a new version of the game with more content and enhanced gameplay experience. This is what I'd mention. Spotlight this. Put the fact that you were first place at best 3-player games and best second and 2. This, because once again, going back to here, there's so much space that could be utilized that's not utilized, and the space that is utilized, here's the thing, I like this art style, but I would venture to guess, if you put a gun to people's head, and more than 50% would probably be like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that art style. I like it, but I can see why people don't. It looks, I guess, crude is the word, and some people, I don't know. It's hard. I have a hard time judging art. So we got all the stuff inside the box. I wish you'd tell me the price here. Kickstarter exclusive. Promo pack, cool, neat, 4 extra cards, that's nice. Claim the leadership. So now we're talking about gameplay. Download the rule booklet, great, it's there. Download the print and play. Pledges, here we go. Basic pledge. Why so small? Yeah, this right here I think should be on the main marquee. $25, undoubtedly I think should be on the marquee. And then we get the one with the expansion, the all-in pledge, which is going to include other stuff like this expansion and this thing and this thing, maybe? I don't even know. Are you going to tell me? No, you're not. Why? That's such a weird... That's a terrible pledge area. Like, I was going to say weird, but no, it's bad. Because why am I going to give you extra money when I don't even understand what's different? Because in this... That's such an odd choice. But I would definitely spotlight $25 or starting at $25 or something like that, because that's such a low price point that people are just like, whatevs. I'm used to paying $200-300 potentially, especially if this one has won the best 3+ player game, which once again, like I said at the very beginning, I feel like there's something on this main image that could be there that's not, and we're running into quite a few things. So $42 for the all-in pledge. So what's different about the all-in pledge? I don't know. Okay. Add-ons. There won't be any pledges. So what's the shipping as well? Free shipping on group pledges. Okay. So to the United States of America. So it's an additional $10. So I'm still looking at $35. That's very reasonable. You know, honestly, I don't have an issue with that. European Union, 6 foot. Okay, looks good. All in pledge, you're going up to $14. Free shipping on group pledges. That's real nice. Especially if you're going. Wow, that's super nice. I might even spotlight that, but I don't think that takes precedence over some of the other things we've mentioned. So, are you going to tell me? Here we go. Extend the Moog experience with this new set of cards. More cards, more options, more fun. The promo pack won't be available in retail, only on our website. So that's this, right? So 4 extra cards. Then we have the expansion is available as an add-on for $13. Expand the Moog experience with Moog Winter Companions. Continue into the cold, harsh hills in the search for prey. Welcome man's best friend to the tribe and play with new characters. 15 mini cards. 7 big cards. So this feels like it's a really small game. That feels completely unnecessary. Yeah, I don't... Okay, yeah. Changes since the previous version of the game. Videos and articles.
Are not.
Okay. Is there gameplay? Bueller? Gameplay? How to play? Solo gameplay? In-depth explanation about how this is a scenario? Yeah, definitely. One video, and it's just a talking head. And you know, even if that talking head was you know, someone that was bigger, and that's in no means an insult, I still don't think that's enough. So yeah, really odd choice here on the videos, on the pledge areas, on the main image, and I mean that's why I feel like we're struggling partially to get over the fence, especially since you have run other campaigns that did really well, like $250,000, $150,000 That's huge. So let's check out these pledge levels. So 22 people getting the basic pledge, 62 people getting the all-in. So it is 3-1 still, so that's great. 3 all-in pledge because you get the free shipping. Ships to only the European Union. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's it. FAQ. Expansion, the contents. No, this should not be a frequently asked question. You should make it very clear and obvious in the pledge area what exactly is different. So if that has to be something that you have to put in the FAQ, that should be a hint to you to put it into your Kickstarter campaign. No pledge managers. Is there any female character in the game? Yes, there are at least 2 prehistoric women in the base game, and both these characters are tribe leaders. Then showcase that. Maybe put a woman on the front. You know, cave woman. And then, because there's, honestly, that was one thing that I thought about when I read it. Cavemen. Like, and I don't want to be like a language, you know, stickler and say, maybe put cave people, you know, cave dwellers, something like that. But when you did say cavemen, and I saw nothing but men on the front image in crude artwork, which, once again, I like the artwork. That's not a knock, but I think most people would agree that it looks a little crudish. It's just, you're not putting your best foot forward in any way, shape, or form. And it looks like it's kind of getting forgotten. The 57th place, you know, that means there's 56 other games that well, you know how numbers work. First 48 hours, Nicholas Diary. So did this one launch? Oh, this one just launched. Okay, so they're doing a really short campaign. What is this, 12 days? So they launch on July 4th, chime in July 6th. Okay. Thanks for the support of this update. We'll give you information about the story behind Moog. Okay, whatever. Don't care. Cool. Whatevs. Yeah, that's just you talking about it. Okay, let's see what comments we got. Joseph here. I remember that contest and how excited I was to see your entry. Very cool design with interesting mechanics. It's really something special to see a game that comes from a 9 little contest card grow into such an amazing full box game. Yeah, where is a gameplay video? Like, that is just inexcusable. Like, just to be quite frank, you have to have a gameplay video. Just period. That is a Kickstarter law. I should do a video, the 5 Bauer Kickstarter commandments, and gameplay video is essential. And if you have a solo mode, a solo gameplay video, also essential. Those are 2 of them. I'm going to work on this list later this evening. It needs to get done, because, like, come on. Cool. So 11 pages, looks pretty short. And once again, that's going to include all the variants as well. Looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look like it's game over. Okay. All right. Comments. Let's check out the comments. I'm happy to see this game back for another shot at crowdfunding, but what's the expected outcome here? You had daily updates last time. Now there's nothing. Thank you for your message, Dan. If the game is funded, it should be delivered in July 2024, maximum deadline. For this Kickstarter campaign, we've decided to reduce the number of updates. We should publish an update each 48 hours. Okay. 2 questions. Why is the expansion half the price of the base game? Is the expansion also half the content of the base game? The expansion is not on the campaign, so why not give the contents for the expansion here when pledging for the all-in? Oh, they just put it on there? Thank you for your questions. I confirmed that the size of the expansion box is smaller than the base game box. We've added the description on the main page and will also... No! How do you not think... What? You launched without telling people what was in the expansion? What are you... What? That's just so... What? How was that an active decision that was made? Should we put the contents of the expansion on the Kickstarter page? Nah. People won't want that. Like, what? Like, what? It's just so mind-boggling. Like, those kind of mistakes honestly feel like the kind of Kickstarter mistakes you'd see from a first-time game maker who's played, like, 6 games and they're trying to shovel some shovelware crap, honestly. Not from someone who's done 4 other projects, one of which had 5,000 backers and made $158,000. Like, so perplexing. So perplexing. I'm going to check something right here. I want to see. Did they have different people at the helm? Where is it? You can't. Yeah, there. Okay. There it is. That's it. Okay. It really feels like this one was phoned in. And hopefully this is exactly what they need to say, hey, maybe we should, do a little bit more, because this is not a fun Kickstarter page to go through for what looks like a pretty interesting game. Like, honestly, the game looks cool. The price is right, so let's get the final grade on this. Do I want it? After the video, yeah, I like the art style. I like the theme. I like the fact it's not unnecessarily an $85 game because we wanted to throw in minis. Right? So, can you do it? Yes. Or do I want it? Yeah. Yeah, I do. It looks like a cool looking game. Granted, I don't know that for sure because you didn't put a gameplay, you didn't put a how to play, you didn't put a solo gameplay. You don't really have like a really in-depth, even a preview where people are spotlighting, how the game works or it flows. It's just a talking head. So do I want it? Yeah-ish. But you didn't really help me there that much. Can you do it? Yeah, I'll give you the nod. I'll give you the nod because you've done stuff before, but it definitely looks like this just feels like it looks like you're at the end of the school year when you already know what your grade is, and so you're like, it's just so odd. Can you do it? Yeah, sure. We'll go with a yeah, sure. And then how much is it? Seems fine. $25, 37 with the expansion, so $50 for a game that probably is only going to see 1 print run ever, just realistically, and that's not a knock. Most games only have 1 print run ever. But, yeah. I don't feel like this is a good grade. There's just so many things where it's like, really? Like, what? That was an odd choice. And by odd, once again, I mean, I think a poor choice. So, yeah, like, the fact that people had to ask, what's in your expansion? Your pledge area? Like, D? Yeah, D. Just a D. I can see why it's 57th in popularity and why, despite the fact we reached out to nearly 5,000 people in our previous campaign to get them engaged in this. Was it 5,000? I don't want to misquote that number. Actually, I'll misquote it. I don't care. You reached out to thousands of people, and this one still could not get the $8,100 bucks that it was asking for. This is really. I would scrap this. I would relaunch it. I would reach out to the 89 people who are here and say, what do you suggest? What do you think we do? A, because they're going to give you good ideas, and B, because it shows, it's like, hey, we want to make this as good as possible. Because I'm sure if they hit some magical number, maybe they'll have stretch goals. I don't even know because it's not mentioned, but who knows? Yeah, just a D. Nothing much else to say about MOOGH. But let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for MOOGH. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 17,000 subscribers in 2023 to make it my biggest year ever. And if you're ever interested in getting a Kickstarter critique done on your campaign, check out that Fiverr link down below. Bye-bye.